We have tried 2 times earlier today in live streaming to make what is for us really a big announcement, and they both felt like sort of, first one was an epic fail and the second one just had some technical and judgment issues. We were hasty. We went off a little half-cocked. That doesn't surprise me because I know me. But it may surprise you because you only know part of me, and that's the polished, edited me. So before I make the announcement, I want to reassure everybody and give you some evidence that I love blacksmithing. If I had my choice, I'd be working in here every day. And I have been working in here around my other construction projects, and I just want to show you, this sword is ready to start making fittings. It's about 90% ground. I got 3 swords here. They are about probably 40% forged, no grinding. And then I've got these 3 Damascus tomahawks. They're going to be fairly elaborately patterned. They look really ugly right now, but they're going to be really beautiful when they're done, especially this one, I think. That's the drift. Got video coming on that. I tell you this because if you're here for the blacksmithing, I don't want you to be discouraged with what I'm going to tell you next. And here it is. It's become really clear that a lot of you have a lot of construction questions that you would like for me to answer. So as I talked to Nate about this, man, how are we going to generate an opportunity to answer all these construction questions? Because there are zillions of aspects to construction that have to have a work environment to demonstrate the answer. I mean, I can tell you, and it would mean nothing. If you don't see it, you don't learn it. And in order for me to produce that footage, I have to have the project. So here's what occurred to us. I've got to build a house. So this afternoon at 4 o'clock, we're closing escrow on a building lot. A spec house is a funny thing. Spec means speculation. You're building a house speculating that somebody's going to want it and going to buy it. Now I've built, I think, 3 spec houses in my life. I have framed hundreds of houses. I've built maybe 30 start to finish, but not for years. The last really 20 years I've just been doing remodels and technical concrete and steel structures. So this is kind of running the clock backward for me. Now when I say I'm going to build a house, I don't want you to think that I'm going to drive every nail and sweat every copper connection and stretch the carpet. No. I'm going to do the parts of the house that I always did. That is the foundation, the frame, the finish, probably some prep work for some of the other subs. You're going to meet some great guys. You're going to see the tricks that they know. I couldn't think of any other way to create a curriculum so that you can learn how to build a house. So in sort of laying bare for you the process of building a wood frame structure on a cast-in-place foundation in the western United States, we hope to increase your ability to understand what really is included in a house. I mean, you drive by a house and it's beautiful and it's painted and the roses are out front, and maybe you or someone that you think might want to know more needs to know more. At some point, maybe you need to know more about the mechanical systems, the plumbing, the water in, the waste out, the electrical system. How many amp service are you going to need? How is the power brought in when it's brought in underground or when it's brought in? There's just so many questions. Our intention is to answer a lot of those questions for you or for anyone that you know that might need those questions answered. So I don't want you to think that we are fundamentally changing the constitution of this channel. We're not. We're just taking a detour into one specific area of craftsmanship that I think will encompass a lot of subtexts that will be useful. But I'm coming back to the blacksmithing. When the rain starts in November, I'm back in the shop. There's a lot of things that need to be forged. There's a lot of things that need to be demonstrated and participated in, and frankly that I need to learn in front of a camera. So not only are we getting ready to speculate on building a house and having to stretch out the course of construction, this might take us 2 years. I don't know how long it's going to take to build the house and create the content. I speculate 18 months instead of the 6 months that it should take. But the second part of the speculation is, we speculate that doing this will build the channel. Will you help me with that? So if you would like this and share this with any of your friends that you think might be drawn or compelled by this, or that perhaps are thinking of undertaking a construction project, there's going to be a lot of information here, and you can help us get that word out. Essential Craftsman as a channel is going to continue to promote craftsmanship of all kinds. Thanks for watching.